Hi, do you feel that you have an inconsistent career growth? Or you're someone who feel that you're not being considered for promotion in spite of you being very productive? If so, then you have to watch this video completely because I'm going to share you a tips which is going to help you to have a progressive career in your life. Well, in my experience, I have seen a lot of freshers or juniors who join the organization and they don't even stay with the organization. Not even for 6 months they stay. They quit the organization. Why they quit? Sometimes it is 6 months, sometimes it is 1 month, sometimes it is one day they quit the organization. Why? What do you think? If you go and check with them, the reason why they quit, the top reason which they give you is number one reason is company culture. Number two reason is they say my reporting manager is not supporting me. And number three, they say my colleagues are not friendly. The same applies to mid-level and top-level executives also. If you go, the most common problem what they have is they keep always telling that they've been very productive, they're doing a lot of work, they're stretching at work, they're doing 10 hours, 12 hours job, but they're not been, at the end of the day, they're not been considered for promotion. Why? If you go and check with them, why do you think that management is not considering you for promotion? The top reason, three reasons what you get is one is the company culture is not good, they're not supportive. The second one, they say the reporting manager is jealous. And third one, they say team is not friendly. This is the top three reasons which we keep getting it from all the levels of executives. But have you ever validated these reasons? Have you ever given a foot for these thoughts? Yeah. So today I'm going to tell you why you are not considered for promotion, why you have an inconsistent performance, why you have an inconsistent career growth. The only reason, the top reason, there could be many reasons, but the top reason is probably you are lacking human relation skills. If you want to become a manager, you need human relation skills. If you want to become a CEO, you need a human relationships. If you want to become a HR manager, you need a relationship. Human relation is important for our career growth. What happens if you don't keep up the human relation? One, you will start losing the interest. Two, you will become very reactive to each and every situation. And three, since you become very reactive, people will start disliking you. And four, you will become unproductive. And five, this unproductive nature will lead to termination, or sometimes you will abscond from work, or probably it will end up with resignation. When good human relation is practiced, you're going to have three benefits. One, you will start feeling good about yourself. You will start, responding very positively. And two, it becomes very easy for you to gel with the team, and it will be very easy for you to build the very good performing team. And three, you will start accomplishing more in your personal as well as in your professional life also. So now you see a lot of benefits in keeping up the human relations, right? So now don't you think that we need to learn the tips to keep up these human relationships? Now I'm going to share you the tips to improve the human relations. Here are the tips. The 6 important words you should know about keeping up the good relation. That is, I admit I made a mistake. There is a saying, human is to err, forgive is to divine. So whenever you make a mistake in the team, please try to accept it instead of arguing a lot. So accepting the mistake does not mean you're a bad performer. Accepting the mistake and correcting yourself and ensure that the mistakes is not repeated is more important to keep up the good human relation, right? And 5th important words, you did a good job. Yes, have the attitude of appreciating people. When your team member is really doing a good job, please go to him, go to her, appreciate him. Tell him or her that you did a good job. This shows, that creates that likability in your team members. 4 important words. What is your opinion? So when you're working in a team, always try to take an opinion and then make a decision. So there's a saying which says two heads are better than one head. So please always give importance to your team opinion and then take a decision. All right. Three important words. Can you please? When in team, we need to be always polite with our co-workers. You cannot be demanding people, so please be polite when you wanted some work to be done. All right. Two important words. Thank you. So after getting the work done from your colleagues or from your whomever it is, have that attitude of gratitude. Thank them. Give them a thanks. It feels, they feel really good. And next time when you go and approach them for any help, they'll be the first person to come and help you. And one important word is we. So never talk whenever in your team, never talk that I did it. It's my job. This is my chair. I did this everything. So don't use this I. It's not appreciated. It is we. It's our team. It's we did it. It's our project. It's our company. This should be your attitude. And lastly, you should give a zero. Least important word is I. I did it. So there's a saying which says, one weak link can break a strong chain. So don't become a weak link by saying I did it. Become a strong chain by saying we did it. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye bye.